So many incredible front court players in the history of the WNBA. We have a great matchup tonight between two of the best currently going at it.
Hey, look at the skill set of that matchup tonight. It's as elite as you can get in the entire W.
Well, they both do so much for their teams every time they take the court. This is truly a marquee matchup that everyone has tuned in to see.
Here's Taylor.
Lets it go from deep. Good. First shot, first basket.
The floor general sensibilities of Vandersloot on full display. Awesome job finding the wide open teammate.
Pass to Ionescu.
And the bucket counts, and she's on her way to the line to try to make it a three-point play.
And for Sabrina Ionescu, the top pick of the 2020 draft, she had a bit of an inconsistent start to her career.
Spraining her ankle her rookie year and just playing 3 games. In her second season, she shot 38%. But you got to give Sabrina credit. The Walnut Creek Wonder works herself into the star we know today.
And winning that Game 5 of the finals at home in 2024, what a moment for Sabrina Ionescu.
The scoring wasn't there for Sabrina, but she helped the Liberty find a way, dropping 8 assists in the deciding Game 5, helping lead New York to their first ever WNBA title.
Pass to Stewart. Ionescu. Stewart with the screen from deep. And Sabrina Ionescu with the triple.
Mercy, that was from deep range. Ionescu on the short list of players you want taking that one.
Cloud with it.
Here's Taylor.
Banked in off the glass.
Ran her defender straight into that screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
And it's New York's ball.
Pass to Ionescu.
There's the triple. Stevens grabs the board.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Now here's Cardoso.
Vandersloot outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The tray. New York with the rebound. Back to Stewart. Puts up a 3.
And it's Courtney Vandersloot with the rebound.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Stevens. Missed inside.
She's a very strong finisher, guys. I'm surprised that she wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And here is Stewart. Brianna Stewart draws the double. Inside, Jones. Good work there as it goes.
That's the physicality coaches like to see around the rim. Jones doesn't back down from anyone.
Pass to Taylor.
Stevens the screen.
For 3. No good. New York in the lead. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. The shot by Ionescu, no good. And it's the Sky ball. And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Taylor. Three-pointer. And once again off the mark by Chicago. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. The basket good off the assist from Jonquel Jones.
Can't give Ionescu any airspace from downtown. If you do, she'll torch you from there.
Pass to Taylor. Vandersloot. over Ionescu. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Stewart with the ball. Stevens covering. Now here is Ionescu. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
You got to follow and track Ionescu to the corner there.
Sky trail. Vandersloot outside. Pass to Taylor. It's in. That's her third field goal of the game. She's 3 for 5.
If a defender is going to play off of her like that, you know what's going to happen. They're going to be points on the board.
A familiar face rejoining the Sky, point guard Courtney Vandersloot.
The league's all-time leader in assists per game, Vandersloot spent her first 12 seasons in Chicago, spent the last 2 years in New York, winning the title in 2024. She's back in the Windy City, running the show this year.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Well, what makes Stevens such a good option in the pick and roll is her combination of size and mobility.
They set the pick. Brianna Stewart from outside.
It's Cardoso with the rebound.
They had some boxed coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often.
Here's Taylor. She's got 7. Missed the shot, and she's made 3 and missed 3 from the field. Pass to Ionescu. From outside the arc. Chicago with the rebound. Now Vandersloot. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Here's Taylor. Clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Brianna Stewart. And so it's New York with it. It's a 5-point game. The shot by Ionescu, no good. Here's Taylor. Pass to Stevens. Vandersloot gets a 3-pointer to fall.
I love when Vandersloot lets it fly without hesitating. This is where she's most dangerous.
Ionescu outside.
And here's Phoebish.
She's covered by Cloud. To stop the drought. Stevens grabs the board. On offense, here are the Sky. Trailing by 2. Pass to Taylor. Back to Vandersloot. There's the 3. Rebounded by Jonquel Jones. And so it's New York with it. 3-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. The shot that time not on target. Here's Taylor. She's got 7. Vandersloot outside. Pass to Cardoso. Taylor shoots the 3. Rebounded by Phoebish.
She's jacked up a number of threes, but her accuracy has just not been there. If you ask me, it's time to try something new.
And again, it's the Liberty missing. And so it's Chicago with it. Pass to Vandersloot. On the wing, Natasha Cloud. Trains the 3-pointer.
And this is big for Natasha Cloud's confidence because when she's hitting from downtown, it helps her get into a rhythm offensively.
Ionescu outside. Looking to end the drought. Here's Jones. And a good offensive board, and she gets the bucket.
Well, Jones has a talent for owning the boards. Here she keeps the play alive and finishes it strong.
Pass to Taylor. Launches it. And again, it's the Sky from deep.
She threaded the bounce pass in there so smoothly.
Ionescu outside. Now Jones. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
The 2021 MVP, Jonquel Jones, might be the most versatile player in the league. Her impact is felt all over the floor.
2 shots. Shoot 2.
And the first one falls for her. Time changes for Chicago. No good on the second, so she hits 1 of 2. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Williams.
Diggins.
And again, it's the Sky from deep.
She was 1 step ahead of the D in making that pass. Nice assist.
Now Jones.
Gardner.
The shot's good on the assist by Jonquel Jones.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a 3.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Sky.
Up 1.
Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And off we go. A close game, now entering the second quarter. And when you consider how the Sky are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Not much room to operate on this one. A very tough D through 1.
You know, they haven't given up a lot of easy chances at all.
Here's Diggins.
Here's Williams. Blocked. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to the aggressive swat.
Reads the play well and gets herself in the air at the perfect moment. Terrific denial.
And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They'll turn it over.
The ball goes to New York.
New York trailing here. And here's Johannes. Here's Jones. Elizabeth Williams with the block.
The combination of effort, height, nastiness. It's a recipe for elite shot blocking. Williams, she has all 3 of those.
And good that time.
She did so well to lead her teammate right to the ideal spot. That's the kind of playmaking coaches like to see.
Here's Johannes.
Quiet so far offensively, searching for her first points of the game. The 10-footer. Here's Sue. It's good, and she makes her first shot of the game.
She's got a great read of where that miss was going, and that enabled her to be the first player to it and get the putback.
Here's Johannes. Here's the second effort.
And the bucket good from Jude.
Sky trail. Pass to Banham. And we're a little over a minute and a half into this second quarter of action.
And the basket by Diggins.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Here's Johannes. Now Lainey Hamilton.
Beyond the arc. One up, one down. She makes her first shot in this game.
I can't believe it. They cannot forget about her like that. She's not going to miss that open look.
Sheldon outside. Diggins. That one's good, and it's J.C. Sheldon with the dime.
Fantastic pass. She made that a very easy bucket with the setup.
Back in 2023, Brianna Stewart signing as a free agent with the Liberty. What a signing.
Oh, to me, I think this could go down as the biggest free agent signing in WNBA history. Stewie won an MVP in year 1 with New York, and then in year 2, she brings the Liberty their first title in franchise history. It's hard to make a bigger impact than that, guys.
Now here's Sheldon.
Looking for her first basket still in this one. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
After missing the 2023 season on maternity leave, it's great to have Skylar Diggins back in action.
No doubt. One of the most dynamic guards the league has ever seen. Diggins didn't miss a beat, averaging 15 points and 6 assists last year. Into her mid-30s, she's still got it.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, with a new Toronto team coming in 2026 and more international players getting drafted, the WNBA's global reach is growing.
When you look at upcoming draft classes, that will be reflected more so with the international players coming in and some of the recent high draft picks we've had from outside the United States.
Yeah, and it mirrors basketball continuing to grow on the international stage. So I'm excited to see the best players in the world playing right here in the WNBA.
And the Liberty call time here. One place this Chicago team needs to improve is their three-point shooting.
Well, the Sky were last in the WNBA in threes made per game at just about 5. They also took the least amount of triples, so I would say that's a point of emphasis with this team.
Left side. Sue. The shot's good on the assist by Jonquel Jones.
Another lead change. How many of these are we going to see?
I don't know, but I'm willing to bet it's more than a few.
Loud outside. Outside Stevens. Hits it from three-point range.
Loves to grow and improve. Stevens is always looking to add another wrinkle to her game, and that catch and shoot's pretty deadly.
Now here's Lainey Hamilton.
6 points for her.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
Here's Diggins.
Here's Stevens. Foul call that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw.
That's on Jones.
It's so tough to match up against Stevens inside. With her size and touch, there's no easy way to defend her.
That free throw, no good.
And when you watch Azurá Stevens, what is it that stands out to you?
Well, she's 6'6" to start and excellent at blocking shots, but she's also a very good three-point shooter. So with that length, shooting, and rim protection, Stevens kind of gives you a little bit of everything.
She hits the second from the line.
It was a long time coming, but the Liberty finally won it all in 2024.
What do you think about it? It's their first championship after losing in the finals 5 times, including the year before, 2023. And it wasn't easy. It took the full 5 games, overtime in that game 5, but Liberty fans got to see their team win on their court. Such a sweet feeling.
Pass to Diggins.
Cloud outside. Outside Stevens. Just 4 to shoot. From beyond the arc and then some.
That's just terrific awareness from Cloud. She's got the ability to break down defenses with her passing.
Jones outside. Sabrina Ionescu from outside. And again, it's the Liberty missing.
She keeps trying to force it up when she's guarded, and she's just getting brick after brick. Here's my suggestion. Move the ball around.
Now here's Cloud. To the paint. It's stolen by Jonquel Jones. Ionescu left side. Looking to end the run. Stevens grabs the board.
Even with every shot clanging off the iron, she seems determined to continue hoisting up these threes. But I think it's time to maybe take a step in.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And their lead takes another little bump up.
Yeah, their lead is increasing, and they've got to be feeling better and better about the way this game is playing out.
Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
6 to shoot. From the arc. Chicago with the rebound.
And you can just feel the desperation now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
They're clearly frustrated, and it's understandable. I mean, they're on the wrong side of a monster run.
And they got to just settle down, stick to the game plan.
Yeah, keep your composure.
And fouled hard that time. Get 2 shots at the line.
Stevens picks one up. And with an eye to the future, how do you guys like the direction of the game?
Oh, I love it. Every year we're seeing more and more skilled players. And as an added bonus, the pace keeps getting faster.
Oh, no doubt. We're in the golden age of the W. The level of play is incredible, and it just keeps on getting better.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Chicago leading. Now here's Vandersloot. Pass to Cloud. Jacks up a 3. Drills it from outside.
Wow. Cloud looked almost automatic on the catch and shoot. No hesitation at all. Did you guys see that?
And here's Ionescu. Softly drops in the floater.
You knew what you wanted to do all along? The teardrop.
And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Now here's Cloud. She's got 6. To the wing on the left. Taylor. And that comes off the assist by Natasha Cloud.
Oh, I think she owes the three-pointer dinner. It's been her best friend today, no question.
Well, it has been today anyway. I mean, look, most of her points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Now here's Lainey Hamilton.
6 points for her. Here's Taylor. Cloud with it. Now guarded by Ionescu.
First half, 2 minutes.
Pass to Taylor. Back to Cloud. The 3 ball.
Offensive rebound.
And Azrae Stevens picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for her.
Just an incredible read on defense to come up with that block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not just with more offense, but also with some big-time speed.
Ionescu has it. She's got 14. The 3 nailed from three-point land.
A big move in Ionescu's endless offensive arsenal, the stop and pop, getting her defenders on their heels.
Now here's Vandersloot. 8-point game. Pass to Taylor. From deep. Connects from three-point range.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the 3 right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Here's Ionescu. She's got 17. Jones outside. Plenty of space. And the Liberty getting another bucket right there. Now Vandersloot. Pass to Taylor. Six on the shot clock. Stevens. Courtney Vandersloot for 3. That shot off the mark. Ionescu outside. And the layup falls.
Nice low post offense.
And it's the Sky Ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Taylor. 19 points in the game. Pass to Cloud. Fires the 3. The three-pointer is on target.
That is some dime dropping. Exquisite assist.
And we finished one half of play. It's the Sky, up 10. And we will see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball in just a bit. All right, the second half beginning in a moment. Chicago with the ball. 10-point lead. Takes the 3. Rebound, New York.
It's been an incredible career and journey for Jonquel Jones.
When you think about it, I mean, she's born in the Bahamas, drafted out of a mid-major school, just 6 points per game as a rookie. But Jones has worked herself into an MVP, WNBA champion, one of the great stories in league history.
Bebish shot is off.
sky ball. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Vandersloot. Cloud.
Stevens, the screen.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Taylor. That's good. And so Courtney Vandersloot gets the assist.
She's having one of those days where if she takes it, she makes it.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Pass to Stewart. The three. It's rebounded by Vandersloot. Lets the three fly.
Rebounded by Phoebus.
She may have been surprised to find herself so open, and maybe that's why she missed.
And she makes that one.
What a scoring display we're seeing from Ionescu right now, putting her expansive offensive skill set on full display.
Now here's Cloud. She's got 9. Pass to Taylor. Now here is Stevens, defended by Stewart. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so
Looking around the league, is it safe to say that the Liberty have the best big three?
Well, to me, no doubt. Yeah, former MVPs in Brianna Stewart and Jonquel Jones, and then you got an all-WNBA point guard in Sabrina Ionescu. And beyond the collection of talent, these three are a great fit.
And she knocks down the first one.
Lots of great players in this league, but guys, give me your favorites to watch.
Well, I got to go with the player everyone is coming out to see, Caitlin Clark. Her level of skill is just unreal.
Yeah, Clark hits 30-footers like they're nothing. On the next trip, she's throwing a bullet pass. She is so much fun to watch.
And that's good as she hits both shots.
You know, as good as Stevens is inside, she breaks the mold of your typical WNBA big. She can stretch a defense as good as anyone.
Sabrina Ionescu from outside.
Is it just me, or does it feel like she's gotten every rebound in this game?
No, it's not just you. And look, a 20-plus rebounding game isn't something we get to see very often.
We just sit back and enjoy the show.
Absolutely.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Stewart. And she was fouled in the act of shooting, and opportunity for a three-point play.
I tell you, plays like that really show you why Stewart is regarded as one of the most lethal scorers in the league. She is tenacious.
And when you talk about the elite players in our sport, Brianna Stewart is near the top of that list.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you're looking at 6 straight top 3 MVP finishes. Stewie's already won 3 titles and is always an all-defensive team member. Plus, she just turned 30. I mean, that's insane.
And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Pass to Ionescu. To the left side wing, to the middle. And a great assist by Brianna Stewart as that one goes in.
Given Ionescu's soft touch around the rim, defenses have to be extra careful about letting her inside.
Here's Taylor. Outside Stevens. Vandersloot outside. Pass to Taylor from downtown. Good on the triple.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here is Ionescu. 21 points in the game. Takes the three.
It's Cardoso with the rebound.
And it's the sky ball. Now here's Cloud.
here's Cardoso.
She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Stevens. Makes it off the glass.
Stevens can score from anywhere, but on the interior is where the defense really has to worry about her.
Fires for three, and she's good on the three ball.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Now here's Vandersloot. Stevens, defended by Stewart. Outside Stevens. Vandersloot. Rebounded by Jonquel Jones.
She has slipped into a real funk here.
Definitely, the basket is not looking very big to her at this point.
Now here's Stewart. Lots of room. It doesn't go for her. Here's Vandersloot. Stevens. Pass to Taylor. Vandersloot with it. Here's Taylor. Misses the three. Outside Stewart. And here's Ionescu. From outside, off the mark. Loud outside. Pass to Vandersloot. Here's Taylor. Now here's Cloud. And once again off the mark by Chicago. Ionescu. Vandersloot defending. Pass to Stewart. Teardrop shot. Basket counts.
Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
Chicago leading. Now a timeout called by Chicago.
The third WNBA title for Brianna Stewart. Won in 2024 with New York. Man, it was a special one.
No doubt, bringing Liberty an original WNBA franchise, their first ever championship. It was a bounce back for Stewie New York. Remember, they dropped the 23 series for the Aces.
Now Vandersloot. Pass to Taylor. Tries to snap the cold streak. New York with the rebound. And here's Ionescu. All alone. He can't hit that time.
You know, sometimes just because you can make it from way out there, it doesn't mean you should try.
Kind of hypocritical coming from you, Tim. I mean, it wasn't that far out. Anyways, she can work for a better shot than that.
And count the basket. She was fouled, and she's going to the line for one more.
Now over a decade in the league, Elizabeth Williams is so steady.
A 6'3" center, Williams is a pure 5. Doesn't take threes, an elite rebounder and defender. These coaches love having her on their side.
And that one misses.
And in that epic 2024 WNBA Finals, Jonquel Jones took home MVP honors.
Yeah, she shot it 56, 43, and 100 for the series. Now, New York struggled at times offensively, and Jones had to carry the load to give the Liberty their first WNBA title.
Now here's Lainey Hamilton.
She has 6.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Shoots. Jones. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Great job by Jones. so good at gaining ideal positioning and capitalizing.
Pass to Banham.
Here's Diggins.
Three-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper.
She's their go-to scorer, and when she shoots the ball like she has today, that is what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Now here's Lainey Hamilton.
Stewart.
Now here's Lainey Hamilton.
And count it from 19 feet away.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Here's Diggins.
They've got a 9-point lead. Vandersloot outside.
Pass to Diggins.
Here's the three. And that comes off the assist by Courtney Vandersloot.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there.
Stewart up top. Shot clock at 6. And she uses the glass on the layup.
The incredible focus Stewart has. Even when the D gets physical, she stays with the play.
Vandersloot for 3. And Jones pulls it down.
This has not been a quarter to remember for her.
I mean, what's going on right now? What is this? She's not making any sort of impact for them at that end of the court.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and game clock. Johannes shot is off.
Here's Diggins.
She's covered by Gardner.
And the basket by Diggins.
Nice touch near the hoop.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Sky out in front, up by 12. And we're coming back right after this break to get the 4th quarter started.
Come on, fans. It's the
And thanks again for joining us. We'll see what happens in the 4th. On offense, here the Liberty. Pass to Sue, and here's Gardner. Here's Ionescu. From past the arc, that shot off.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with her shooting because she just can't dial it in from deep this half.
Williams with it.
Jew on her.
Pass to Banham. Just 5 on the clock. Cans it from downtown.
That assist got a little nod from her teammate after the bucket.
And it's New York's ball. Down by 15.
Back to Ionescu. Now here's Lainey Hamilton. Good, and Sabrina Ionescu gets the dime.
Gets the shot to come right back at her with a 3 of her own. Great attitude.
Yeah, we know she is never afraid to trade shots with anyone.
Here's Diggins.
Tries it from 19. And she didn't get quite enough under that one.
Pass to Gardner.
For 3. The shot will not fall.
It's rare to see her come up empty on such a wide open look.
Here's Diggins.
Covered by Ionescu. Now here's Williams. Outside Stevens. Off target from 3-point range. Ionescu outside. The 3 is up. Stevens grabs the board.
Yeah, and ever since halftime, she's been ice cold. Very little going her way out there.
Here's Diggins.
Off target from outside.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The team got lucky.
The Sky making a switch here. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And there it is.
Well, they've built this lead through plays exactly like that. She's easily been the most consistent performer
No question about that. I mean, she's just hitting everything in sight.
New York calls timeout.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Vandersloot WNBA2k26 team. Make some noise.
And the Liberty with possession here. It's a 14-point game.
Pass to Gardner.
Launches a three. And again, it's the Liberty missing.
Here's Diggins.
Covered by Ionescu.
Stevens the screen. Diggins.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Gardner.
Fires from deep.
It's Cardoso with the rebound.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. This one for three. The shot, no good. And it's New York's ball. Trailing by 17.
Pass to Lainey Hamilton.
From past the arc. Rebound Chicago. Here's Banham. Down low. Stevens, that's good.
Well, that's just Stevens playing big right there. My goodness.
And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
Lainey Hamilton.
She's guarded by Stevens. And again, it's the Liberty missing.
The defender had position on her and a height advantage. The fadeaway was really her only choice and a very difficult shot to make.
A real defensive lapse there. She's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. They're lucky she didn't punish her there.
Now here's Ionescu. And again, unable to change momentum here. Pass to Banham. Shoots the three. Sinks the three-pointer.
Good ball movement. She put that pass in the ideal spot, and I can guarantee you her teammate appreciated it.
Here's Ionescu. Takes the three. Stevens grabs the board.
Even against defense as tight as that, you expect her to bury those shots.
I don't know. The defender was on her like glue. It would have been quite a bucket, even though we've seen her hit those in the past.
They need to stop this run.
I think it's time to switch things up, either by going to the bench or with a different look defensively.
Pass to Ionescu. And here is Zhu. Here's Banham.
Here's Diggins.
Stevens.
Lainey Hamilton covering.
Stevens. That's good.
They are putting the hammer down. Just a huge lead for them.
And it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense, because it has all been working for them.
Yeah, to build this lead, you have to do both.
Pass to Lainey Hamilton.
Ionescu. And it's off from three-point range.
And she's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. And with time running out, I think it's time for her to try something else.
And the Liberty with possession here. The three ball. Rebound Chicago.
The defender draped all over her. She just couldn't shake loose.
Screen by Cardoso.
Sweet little floater.
It's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Here's New York now.
Pass to Gardner. Lainey Hamilton.
She's guarded by Stevens.
Lainey Hamilton can't hit.
Nice play on D. Got that hand in her face, and it prevented an easy look.
Exactly. She was alert and aware and really just reacted quickly to that shot.
Here's Banham.
And here's Cardoso.
Clock at 4. Here's Banham. Fires from deep. But they'll get another chance. Let's go with a 3.
The shot by Diggins, no good.
Now here is Ionescu. Gardner with it. To halt the run. And the jumper is on the mark.
Here's Diggins.
Pass to Stevens. From outside the arc.
They get the rebound.
Here's Cardoso. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next.
First team foul. At the line for the Sky, Camila Cardoso. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And while her teammate Angel Reese got all the headlines, did you guys watch Camila Cardoso? She had a stellar rookie year.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I watched her. She was awesome. You know, remember, she didn't make her debut until June due to injury, but she ends up averaging 10 and 8 as a rookie, rim protection as well. And what a future she has.
She hits both from the stripe. And it's New York's ball. Three-pointer.
It's Cardoso with the rebound.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Diggins. Cardoso.
6 to shoot.
Pass to Diggins.
Takes the 3. The rebound by the Liberty. Now Stewart. She's guarded by Williams. And she gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 free throws coming up.
At the line for your New York Liberty, number 18. 2 shots.
And she makes the first. And the Sky making a change here. She's perfect from the line this time.
Here's Diggins. Sheldon.
Covered by Ionescu.
Here's Diggins.
Off the mark there with the 3.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown.
Now here is Ionescu. 5 to shoot. For 3. Sinks the triple.
No matter who it is, that kind of D is going to cut it.
Here's Diggins.
Pass to Williams.
Sheldon.
There's the 3.
And the basket by Diggins.
You know, some players you give that shot to, but let me be clear. She is not one of them. Terrible job by the defense.
Now here is Ionescu. Now here is Stewart. The layup off target. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Can't argue with it. Just get the W. Get home.
I got it. Get ball.
Here's Diggins.
Outside Williams.
Hey, play yourself.
Here's Sheldon. The three-pointer, no good. No problem for Chicago as they get the win. And this crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Boy, I mean, for us too, it was shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the type of win they had tonight.
And that's a wrap, everyone.